Namaste, Hamisha Khushrobit here. Myself, Dr. Gaurav Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. In today's practical session, we will discuss about sickness certificate. So, issuing of medical certificate is one of the duties as well as privileges of a registered medical practitioner. The doctor conscience and good sense must guide him to issue or refuse the need of sickness and fitness certificate, as the consequences of carelessness may be severe. A sickness and a fitness certificate can only be issued by a registered medical practitioner. Sickness certificate is issued when the person is sick and needs to be at rest for the treatment and recovery purpose, or is not able to go workplace. Whereas fitness certificate is required to be produced at the time of resuming their duties. Once they are cured of the illness and are fit for the same, sickness certificate is issued for the expected duration of illness and are required to be produced by the employees of various organizations and also for purpose of receiving the insurance claims. As the legal necessity of sickness and fitness certificate is required at every point of time when the person falls sick, the importance of its proper documentation and recording cannot be underestimated. Thus, all the RMPs should be familiar with the acquaint themselves with proper and correct methods of issuing these certificates in proper prescribed format and also the liabilities that arises from non-compliance of the legal requirement in issuing these certificates. Objectives. The main objective of issuing sickness certificate is in school and colleges and to authenticate the sickness of the student in various organizations, both private and government, to confirm the reasons for absence from work, for various insurance purposes, to decide the amount of claim, to excuse the attendance of the witness before a court of trial, for sickness benefit as per the Employee State Insurance Act. Rules for the issuing certificate. Only the registered medical practitioner is authorized to issue sickness and fitness certificate. These certificates should be preferably issued on letterheads bearing the name, qualification, registration number, and address of the RMP, and it should be in the prescribed format. The certificate is to be issued to the patient himself or to the guardian who has already given consent for examination and treatment for the illness of the patient. A physician must ensure that any statements made in these certificates are to the best of his or her knowledge, accurate and based upon current clinical information. The statements should not be untrue, misleading, and improper in any way. A physician must not state that a patient has been under his or her care unless that is the case. The duration of the care should be indicated. The duration of illness mentioned in the certificate should be limited to the period during which the patient was actually under care and observation of the practitioners. The certificate should not be issued for inadequate and extraneous reasons and should not be based on the information supplied by any other person. The certificate must be accompanied by a brief resume of the case giving the nature of illness, its symptoms, causes, and duration. The practitioner should preserve with him a duplicate copy of the certificate issued, prepared in the same process with the original, at least for 2 years. Otherwise, he should maintain a register with details of the certificate issued with serial number and the signature of the patient for whom certificate is issued. If more than one copy of certificate is required to be issued, it is to be marked duplicate. Medical practitioner can demand fees for issuing certificate if not issued from free hospitals. A physician must only sign a sickness certificate that he or she feels can be substantiated through a clinical assessment of the patient. To do otherwise would be ethically improper. The practitioner should sign the certificate legibly at the end of the along with the registration number and also the signature or left thumb impression of the patient attested by him. The certificate should pertain to the illness that is actually treated by the practitioner. If during the course of treatment of such illness, the practitioner comes across any other disease or ailment which he has actually not treated, then that information should not be included in the sickness or fitness certificate without the express written consent of the patient. In such cases, the rules that are applicable for the professional secrecy and privileged communication should be followed. Guidelines for completing the format of sickness certificate. The certificate should be filled in legible handwriting. Two identification marks should be mentioned in detail. Two marks should be preferably from exposed part of the body. The exact description of the marks are as regard the location, site, size, color, etc. should be mentioned. The name of the RMP should be mentioned in full. Name of the patient is to be written in full along with the age, sex and address. This exact nature of illness should be mentioned. Any use of short forms of abbreviation should be avoided. The nature of illness should mention the ailments for which the patient approached the RMP and which was being treated by him. The expected duration in number of days to be mentioned in the sickness certificate. If the RMP is of the opinion that any further increase in duration of treatment is anticipated, then such a comment can be made. The signature of the medical practitioner along with the name in legible handwriting, registration number, date, time and place of examination should be mentioned. Signature or left thumb impression of the patient is always obtained in the presence of RMP himself. If pre-printed stationery used, a practitioner shall delete words which are irrelevant. If the patient informs the doctor that he was ill for last 3 years, which information the doctor is not in position to verify, then he should mention such a fact as per the information provided by the patient he was ill since. However, the duration of illness in the sickness certificate will be from the date on which the patient visited the doctor. Liabilities. Issuing of a false certificate is not only ethically wrong but also attacks the provisions of IPC. Section 197 IPC states whoever issue or signs any certificate relating to any fact, knowing or believing that such certificate is false in any material point, shall be punished in the same manner as if he gave false evidence. Issuing of false certificate by an RMP may lead to penal erasure of the name of the practitioner from the medical register. Physician may be required to testify in proceedings involving disputes between an employer and the employees. Based on the sickness or fitness certificate provided, physician can be summoned as witnesses in legal proceedings under oath, providing their clinical notes on a patient in such proceedings where they may be examined and cross-examined by legal counsel. Furthermore, based on their reports, physicians may be called to dispose before any judicial or judicial boards, tribunals, etc. in disputes, appeals before such tribunal proceedings, or to appear before a board of arbitration under collective agreement. If the patient suffers any damage due to inclusion of any untrue, incorrect, misleading information in the sickness or fitness certificate by the RMP, the patient has the right to avail legal remedies by filing a civil suit. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.